What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Teresa Weatherspoon is in the headlines right before this matchup against Caitlin Clark. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Chicago. Let's get it. Let's go. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever set to face Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky again tonight. In Chicago, the ticket sales is through the roof, charging like $2,800 a ticket. But what is causing headlines is the Chicago Sky head coach, Teresa Weatherspoon, actually refusing to answer a question in regards to the Indiana Fever and the Dallas Wings. Now, if you guys know and been paying attention, the Chicago Sky has lost like the last 5 games, bro. They ain't been looking too hot. Let me just say that. It's clear as day that Angel Reese is stat piling, and she's just breaking records, but it's looking like her stat piling and getting these double-doubles is actually costing her team the ball game. Now, let's check out what Teresa Weatherspoon is currently going viral for. Roll the footage.
The Wings, how are you going to use this as a measuring stick to assess whether or not maybe some changes need to happen?
Just like that interview was over, bruh. Teresa Weatherspoon ain't got nothing to say to nobody. And they lighten her up in the comments section. Pull up the comments right now. This commenter stated, if the Sky keep letting Reese chuck up shots to break records and not run the offense through Kennedy and Camilla, they will lose. In fact, they may not win another game. And Atlanta makes the playoffs. Teaspoon need to be coached and not worry about records. Exactly. It's clear as day Angel Reese is stockpiling, and she's costing her team these ball games. This comment stated, I'm failing to understand what was wrong with the question asked. If she isn't watching the games and thinking adjustments need to happen, then what is she watching? And that is a good question, because we know they done lost like their last 5 games, bro. This commenter stated she does this all the time. She's an immature, entitled little child who can't coach. Damn. It's definitely trouble in paradise. And me personally, they did beat the Fever last time they played them. But the way Caitlin Clark and his team is playing right now, they finna go to Chicago and put the beats of a lifetime on the Sky. Watch what I tell you. The game come on tonight, and you do not want to miss it. Moving on to another story. The new audio has been exposed of the Connecticut Sun coach speaking about Caitlin Clark and the team after their matchup this past week. And I'm telling you right now, she let it be known this is not the same team they played at the beginning of the season. Roll the footage.
That we didn't come away with a win. Certainly give a ton of credit to Indiana and the way that they played. I mean, their pace makes it difficult. They put a lot of pressure on you. They knocked down big shots. Won a lot of the hustle plays, and stepped up when they needed to. We are consistently, I think, on that quest to put 40 minutes together. We weren't able to do it tonight, and this time of the year, everybody's playing for something. Everybody's back is against the wall, and you got to bring it for 40 minutes.
Questions? Go ahead, Emily. Thank you.
Steph, at 33 points in that first quarter, and then you hold them to 15 in the fourth. What did you feel like was the biggest shift defensively from that first half to the second?
Our sense of urgency. I mean, really, for 3 quarters, we were pretty good defensively, but I don't feel like we came out ready to go. I think we came out. We had an okay start. But you got to know that this is a team that's going to make runs. They shoot the ball incredibly well. They have great balance. They figured out, how to play together. And you're not going to hold a good offensive team down. And they're a good offensive team. Our attention to detail wasn't great in the first quarter. We were coming from behind. We were reacting instead of dictating. We were getting lost. I felt like the first quarter we were 5 players out there playing individually defensively. And the rest of the game we were a more connected unit.
And Nay leading you guys in points with 19, plus having the defensive assignment she had. I mean, just how did you feel about her effort tonight?
I thought she was really good for us. Again, her ability to get downhill, her ability to get out in transition and get to the free throw line. She wreaks havoc defensively, but she's got an explosiveness that we don't have. I mean, so we need her to continue to stay aggressive on the offensive end while continuing to do what she does best on the defensive end for us.
Tiffany, go ahead.
Coach Dr. Wade, how do you come out of this tonight and just go forward?
I mean, I think it's this time of year where every game is meaningful to everyone. You got to know that you're going to get everybody's best shot. This is not the same team that we saw in May and June, and certainly we knew that. But coming into this, you've got to be able to bounce back, and we've got 2 games this weekend. We got a back-to-back, and we got to be ready to go. I mean, we're playing for seeding. They're playing for the playoffs. As we move forward, this weekend, we just got to come locked in and ready to pick up some wins. You don't have a choice in this league.
That was the Connecticut Sun coach telling like it is when it comes to Caitlin Clark and the Fever right now, bro. Any team that played them right now better be ready for a bloodbath because this Indiana Fever team is hot like fish grease. Moving on to another story, man. L. Duncan set the record straight about the Fever, headed to the playoffs. Let's roll the footage right now.
This might be a team that could sneak into the playoffs, and now this looks like a team that is currently crip walking into the playoffs. I mean, they are going in 2 totally separate and different directions. Dejanay Carrington yesterday had one of those how it started versus how it ended moments. And Gary, you thought it was hilarious.
We didn't have to wait long to see how it ended, Elle. Listen, all right, Dejanay Carrington splashes a wide open triple. As you should.
Shush
hit
the crowd.
A wide open 3, but then shished the entire Gainbridge Fieldhouse crowd. All right, all 17, 18,000 of them. Okay,
she wanted that smoke. I like it.
But no sooner did she remove that shusher from her lips than was Caitlin Clark absolutely blowing by her to finish on the glass, which, by the way, could have been a foul. There's a lot of body contact. En route to a Connecticut Sun team, who, by the way, only one of 3 teams so far in the W. 8 of them get to the playoffs. It's them, it's the Liberty, and I'm blanking on one more team that have already clinched. All right, they are in the playoffs right now. So it was certainly an end-to-end that she probably regrets a little bit. But and to that, I'm less impressed when I see Caitlin Clark light it up from 3-point range, right? Because that's what we've come to expect from her game. I am far more impressed when I see the way that she's facilitating and when I see the way she's running the court, how she's absorbing contact at the rim and finishing at the rim like she did against Dejanay Carrington yesterday to end that sequence. That's actually the scary thing if you are a soon-to-be opponent of the Indiana Fever, is that Caitlin Clark's game is evolving at the professional rank right before our
easiest strength of schedule to date. They have 2 road games followed by 6 home games. Granted, a couple of those are against Vegas, and then a road game for their 9-game stretch to end the season. They will, I would be shocked if they did not make the playoffs. I think they are playing in a way right now where they could win a first-round series, depending on who the opponent is. When they were playing Connecticut in their last game, the way the standings were 2-7, those 2 teams could meet in the first round of the playoffs. Could Indiana beat Connecticut in a 3-game series? I think they could. If they ended up matching up with Minnesota, do I think they could beat them the way Minnesota's playing? I don't. But depending on the matchups, I don't think it's ridiculous to think that Indiana Fever this year could make it to the semifinals because, of course, the WNBA, if you win your first round series, that's where you are in the semifinals. If we were having this conversation when they were 2-8 or 2-9 or however they started the season, it would have been a ridiculous thing to think. It no longer is because of
That was L. Duncan, Rebecca Lobo, setting the record straight about the Fever, making it to the playoffs and making a big splash. Guys, get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on because I'm back and I'm about to bring you the news. And like always, till next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.